What's up, guys? So last December 2022, I had my LASIK eye surgery. I'd say it is one of the best decisions I ever made in my life, and I'm loving the results so far as time goes by too. So here I am to share my personal LASIK experience. So probably you're asking why just now? Why it took me this long before I even create a video of my personal LASIK experience. I'm not really that type of person that posts so much about my life events in social media, and I just feel like this is one of those moments that is worth sharing because others may get like information, they may get like ideas and facts, and I might also be able to help those who are still in dilemma right now whether to get LASIK or not. And this is like my honest review and basically to walk you through on what I had to go through when I had my LASIK eye surgery. So what really made me decide to have LASIK? Well, since grade school, I have always been that kind of student who has to be seated in the front row just to be able to see what's written on the board clearly. I remember my first prescription glasses was at -150. That's how bad it was already. And then after a year, it has like increased to -200, and then -250, -300. And then it was during that college days, during freshman year, when it had gotten really worse. When I had my checkup, I had to wear this thick prescription glasses because the normal ones isn't suitable for my eye prescription, and that's how uncomfortable it was during my college days. So I had to switch wearing prescription glasses, and then so it's almost like year after year of wearing same prescription glasses, my eyesight did not actually improve. My prescription glasses did not correct my vision like for good. So not until it has gotten to that point that it feels like it's already ruining my everyday life routine. I'm having a hard time looking for my misplaced prescription glasses. Like sometimes after waking up in the morning, I'm unable to enjoy like some of my travels. I remember I have this like underwater activity, and I did not enjoy like the underwater corals because I don't have my eyeglasses on, so I don't really like see much. Also, I remember I had to capture like the view in my phone just to be able to see it up close, because with my prescription glasses and contact lenses, it's still not that clear, and that's how bad it was. So adding to that, I also have that worst times too that I slept with my contact lenses on, and it irritated my eyes a lot of times. So that's pretty much all of it why I finally decided to save for LASIK and have it done. So now, let's start with what is LASIK? What does laser eye surgery even mean? So LASIK, laser assisted keratocondylosis, I hope I pronounced that right. And it's a surgery, and it's a common refractive eye surgery procedure used to correct nearsightedness, or we call it myopia, or farsightedness, hyperopia, and astigmatism. So it is a popular choice for individuals who want to reduce or eliminate their dependence on glasses or contact lenses. So let's just say this is your eyeball, and the surgeon is going to like create a flap on top of your cornea. Okay, they're gonna flip it open, and then there's going to be like a laser that's gonna be shooting to your eyeball. Well, just the top layer of your cornea once it's flipped open. By the way, they're going to be using this high technology, I'm not sure if it's like a blade that's going to create that flap, and then they will flip it open, and then that's when the laser for a few seconds shooting to your eyeball. It depends on your eye grade as well. And then you're going to flip it back, the top portion of that cornea. That's it. You're just basically gonna wait for X number of days for it to completely heal. The entire procedure lasted, I think, for like 10 to 15 minutes, like for both eyes. So depending on whether you're nearsighted or farsighted, and as well as astigmatism, they will adjust it accordingly to give you that 20/20 vision. So let's not get into the technical details of it. I'm just going to really provide you like my honest review based on my personal LASIK experience. So I'm going to share preparations before LASIK, schedule, and post-surgery aftercare. So number one, at least 1 month eye rest and good sleep a day prior to surgery. So what do I mean by this is that you should avoid wearing contact lenses or soft or hard ones for at least a month, but you can use your prescription glasses anyway. And of course, you don't want to get an eye surgery with a tired eye, so the surgeon will know and that will disqualify you even that day. And I know that some surgeons will have different advice on this one as well. Some will say 7 to 10 days will do if you are using soft contact lenses, and then at least like 2 weeks or more if you're using the hard ones. But personally, since I am not sure what are those soft and hard contact lenses versions are, then just to be safe, I stopped wearing contact lenses 1 month straight before the actual procedure date. And I also took that note from the surgeon that if you are a contact lens user, your cornea needs to heal itself, as in it causes micro abrasions whenever you put and then remove contact lenses from your eyes. By the way, I didn't have like basic procedure right after I visited the LASIK center that very same day, even if it's just an outpatient procedure. I had 2 different schedules of screening to check my eligibility for LASIK. I had to undergo a series of tests like corneal thickness to see if your cornea is thick enough for this procedure, since it varies per individual. Your eye grade, if it's already too high, they will also check the pressure. I remember there is this machine and then an air will blow in your cornea just to check if it can handle that little pressure. I think that is necessary since during flap creation, that is when they will put something in your cornea. I don't want to say it's a blade, but looks like it, but something that will create the flap, and then they will flip the flap open. Second, during the procedure, well, honestly, it is during this time when I asked myself if I made the right choice. I was lying in that surgery bed, really overthinking, will it be successful? Will I be blind after? Will I really get clear vision after? So imagine that thoughts in my head that I needed to overcome, and I had no choice already. I can't move, and everything, the machine, the surgeon assistants, were all ready, and it was just me just trying so hard to put myself together. And it's normal. It is not an easy feat after all. But what also helped me though is that I watched a lot of vlogs from those who had done it and did a lot of research about the procedure, and of course trust in my surgeon and their expertise and their technology have done this procedure for quite a while in their medical profession. So really pack yourself enough courage on that day. So don't worry, there is also some briefing before you go under the laser, setting of expectations, aftercare tips, do's and don'ts, etc. And you need to pay attention during this time. So they put some topical anesthesia drops in my eyes to numb it. And there's just a little sting sensation that I felt. If from 1 to 10, I think it is just level 1 of pain. And then after that, they put something in my eyes to keep it wide open, so I can't blink. So it's like medical equipment, and then they're gonna put it there and then drop. So for the entire procedure, your eyes is just really open. So here's the scary part actually, when I felt a little pressure and I know there's like a blade or what that was that they put in my eye, and I know that they scraped the top portion of my cornea, but it was not painful. So I did not feel anything at all, but I knew that there was something that they put in my eye because I felt no pressure, but it wasn't painful. And then the surgeon will tell you to follow that red light. And what was hard about it is that taking control of your eyeballs, not to move in any direction. And that red light is your guide, and the laser starts. It was just about 30 seconds, I think. And again, it was not painful at all, but you will smell like sort of burnt tissue while your eye is on laser. And then they put that corneal flap back again, and they will repeat same procedure in the other eye. So it was roughly like 5 to 10 minutes per eye. Yes, it was that quick. And you know what? When both eyes were done, I can't stop but cry, feeling overwhelmed because I was able to see clear the faces in that room, the plaque on the wall. It was that life-changing moment that I had. And at least for me, it's been very so dependent with prescription glasses and contact lenses for years. And for the first time, I don't even have to wear them to see clear. I was told that the complete healing period really is 2 months and my vision will still improve from day one, but trust me, I can already see the difference right after I got up from surgery, that maybe because of my very high eye grade. So it was that really drastic. It was that drastic change that I've noticed right after the laser eye surgery. So the big question is, was it painful? No, it wasn't. Not until... So here comes what others probably don't share in their vlogs. And I don't mean to scare any of you. It is just my honest review based on my personal experience. Right after 30 minutes of LASIK surgery, when the topical anesthesia started to wear off, that's when I asked myself again, oh God, was the surgery successful? Why is it so painful? From 1 to 10, it was 11. Kind of pain, to be honest. And I know that people also have different levels of pain tolerance. And I am one of those who can't tolerate much discomfort in my eyes. And I don't know with any of you either. So it really depends. So how did I feel about it? It was like that mix of sandy feeling in your eyes, and there's that 11/10 sting sensation. I'm sure you've had accidentally put a dirt in your eye once in your life, and it was like that, but like a handful of sand is on it. And my eyes keeps tearing, and I can barely open it because it is so sensitive to light. And then they will give you this eye goggles and shades that you'll really need to wear for 7 days, even when asleep. So make sure you have someone that will accompany you to your ride home, because you will just be closing your eyes maybe for an hour, and with the help of shades, you will be able to open it a little and still see clearly, and then that sandy feeling will gradually subside. So one thing I did that really helped me from that discomfort, I took this melatonin pill like an hour prior to surgery, and I'm starting to feel sleepy just when I arrived home. So I also prepared the room before I left. No light, no fan, and dust free. So it will be a restful day for me. First 24 hours is very critical, as this is that time when the corneal flap is not fully attached yet back to the eye, and there's still a possibility that it gets dislodged while asleep, maybe through unconscious scratching. So which is why it is almost important again to wear the eye goggles all the time. Lastly, aftercare tips. You will have to set an alarm in your phone every 2 hours, and yes, you will have to put the drops and diligently apply it in your eyes as a schedule. So the first 24 hours is very critical. And I'm still wearing my eye goggles. I just actually woke up because I had to put my drops as scheduled. I had to put drops like every after 2 hours, so I had to set an alarm for it. Then I went back to the clinic the following day for the first checkup if everything is fine, and to make sure nothing bad happened during the first 24 hours. Thankfully, it went so well, and the discomfort is gone. However, some of the drops they have prescribed will give you that little sting sensation still after putting it, but maybe just 1 out of 10. So I also avoid putting water on ice for a week. Of course, you can still take bath, but I was just being careful not to put any running water on my eyes. So if you will ask, did I have anything unusual sensation after? Yes, some of the few things that I experienced maybe for the first 3 months, which are normal, and that's what a doctor said. There's starbursts at nighttime, so it looked like this. Dryness, which is why there includes an eye moisturizer in the post-operation kit, and also halos when looking at light bulbs, and also a little red blood shots which will subside. So there.
You see that just very little. So there. So basically, just really continue putting the drops on as a schedule, like every after 2 hours, and then the second day, every after 3 hours. That's what the doctor said. So.
So far, it has been a life-changing moment for me and has pivoted my entire life for the better. I have enjoyed traveling and seeing views like never before.